Hello, welcome back to today's video and thank you for tuning in today. I am Ellie Brown from Uptown with Ellie Brown. For those of you who are tuning in for the first time, welcome, welcome. We're gonna jump right into today's video and tutorial. I posted this look a while back. I played around with a little bit and I tried to get a similar look, something that's a little bit less editorial and more everyday vibes, but still kind of playing with that orange and the purple for that fall vibe look. But yeah, let's just jump straight into today's look, shall we? Also, word of the day, I forgot to do this in last week's video. For those of you who may not know, I'm Brazilian. Sou brasileira, nasci em Joinville, Santa Catarina. And I thought it'd be fun to kind of do a word of the day so you can, learn some Portuguese words here and there. Today's word of the day will be makeup. In Portuguese, makeup is called maquiagem. Say it with me again, maquiagem. Did we do makeup? I don't know if makeup has been a word or not. I should probably keep track of my words. But there you go, that's today's word of the day. Makeup in Portuguese is called maquiagem. Let's go do our makeup, shall we? Okay, we're going to go in. I have my little eye mask just to kind of depuff a bit here. I'm gonna go in with the P. Louise. I have Rumor 2, and you only need like a tiny bit of this. Like a tiny bit. Like that is enough right there. And so I've mentioned this before, I have really oily lids, and so using an eyeshadow primer for me helps with just setting that base and having that like clean canvas to apply your shadow and your color. So I just blended that out all over. So I used a few different palettes. I used the Picante palette from Carity, and then I do have this Morphe Bronze palette that I think has this. I used this color as well right over here. So I'm just gonna play a little bit. So we have the primer. Let's start off with a more of a fluffy brush like this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with a soft brown color that is going to kind of diffuse and kind of blend and help blend all those colors out and kind of fan it out. So I'm gonna apply a soft brown on the crease. And I'm just gonna tap that in. You know what? I should probably take these off. Back to the shadow. So you can see there's not a lot of color on the brush here, but just applying that on the crease, working with the color that I have, and just kind of buffing that color up and out to help diffuse the color together. Okay, so I did the brown on the crease. Now I'm gonna go in with something a little bit more orange and a little bit more brighter. And between my colors here, I'm gonna start off first from the Carity palette. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. And this is called Bobby. So it's got a little bit of orange, but still a little bit of brown. And so the easiest way for me is I like to personally build my color. So like I'll start with this, and then I'll go in with these two oranges over here, kind of on the outer corner to really make it pop a little bit. I'm gonna go in still with that same brush I'm gonna go in with Bobby, and I'm gonna just apply it a little bit over. And then I'll go in with a smaller brush, just because a smaller brush gives me a little bit more control. That's generally how I like to add my colors. When the colors are darker and more pigmented, I go in for a smaller brush, something that's not as fluffy, a little bit more dense, just because it gives me more control, more precision, and I can place the color exactly where I want it. So I'm gonna go in here with Harvest and Flamingo, and I'm really just kind of tapping on both colors just to kind of build it. And if you want, you can kind of, swipe it on your hand so you can kind of see where I'm going with the color. And then you can see I'm gonna place it first where I want it, kind of concentrate the color, and then you can build it if you want. Now taking that original brush, just gonna buff out the top here and kind of blend it in a little bit more. I want the orange to pop a little bit, so I'm going back and adding more color right on the outer. So I'm just gonna work the color in. Okay, now with a flat brush like this, I'm going to go in with the bronzed right over here from the Carity palette. So you can see it does have a bronzed color, very orangey yellow. But if I wanted to add a little bit more yellow, there's this embers color right here. What I can do is just take my finger a little bit and just kind of put it on top to make it a little bit more yellow and not as bronzed orangey. And I don't have any more color on the brush. I'm just kind of tapping that in and blending that in for more of a blended look. So you can see that there. I'm gonna go in with the brush that I used the orange with, and then kind of melting those two together for a smooth transition between the colors. Okay, so the top is done. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create my winged liner on the top, and let's just hope I don't mess up my wing liner. I feel like wing liners are so tricky. Have you ever seen that meme where it's like you start a little bit and then this one is uneven, so you fix this one and you have to fix that one, and then pretty soon again, like your whole eye is black and you're like, you know what? Then you take it off and then you don't even end up with a wing liner. Has that ever happened to you? Let me know down below in the comments if it has. Gonna curl the lashes a bit, put on a little bit of mascara. So I've got my lashes here. The lashes that I'm using for today are the same ones that I used in the picture. They're from Lola Cosmetics, and I used their Flick and Stick for my lash glue. This is the color black because I have black liner. I'm gonna use a black one. It's kind of almost as if it's black glue. But I love how easy it is. Like you can see, I just applied the glue and now, boom, it's on. I love how easy it is. Okay, lashes are done here. So off to do the rest of my face, and then I will come back, do the purple under the shadow underneath, and then we'll finish off. As I am doing my makeup here, I would just like to take a minute to highlight this Givenchy, the quad, the one that comes with the yellow, the purple, the tan, and the pink. That's kind of like a color correcting all in one. This is the side where I use the setting powder. If we zoom in really closely here, you can see the pores. And like this side, how everything, the pores just like kind of vanish right before your eyes. And here where I don't have anything set yet, you can still see how very shiny and dewy it is. But the difference, like when I'm looking at this, like how I don't see any pores on this side whatsoever compared to this side. Like I hope you can see it on camera. Gosh, it is so good. So good. Like this is good. Good. And what I do is I dump the powder on the lid, and then I just kind of press it and work it a little bit in the back of my hand, and then I will apply the powder on my skin. But what? Like, do you see this? Okay, so the full face is done. Now we're gonna go in with the purple shadow, and I actually used my purple liner. I have the NYX Slide Glide On Stay Waterproof Extreme Shine eyeliner, and this is in the purple blaze color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply this on my lower lash. After I put on that liner, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the Sass and the Flora and put that underneath as well. I'm just going to glide that liner all the way around. Like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna take a brush, a small brush, and I'm going to smudge it out a bit. Okay, so I'm gonna go in here with that Flora and Sass. Okay, so now we're gonna finish with the mascara underneath. And then as far as to finish off your lip, I don't personally love a muted lip color like this. I feel like it does wash out. I feel like it washes out. You see, I don't personally love it, but for the look, we'll do it. And so this one's just a little bit more warmer as far as lip color, and this is the ColourPop. This is the Barbie collection in Golden Beach. So it's just a little bit more warmer. We're gonna put a gloss on, and I have on, this is probably about like the only like very muted gloss that I have. This is the e.l.f. Pumping Gloss. Gonna kind of keep that in the middle. This is in shade Pink Cosmo. And so yeah, this is the finished look. Let's zoom out here. Well, there you have it. This is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I would love to see you recreate this look. If you do, because I know it's very fall and Halloween vibes, make sure to tag me. I would love to see it on social media. Comment down below, what do you think of this look? Would you wear this? Would you recreate something like this? I would love to hear from you. Where are you watching from? What time are you watching? Are you watching late at night? Are you watching early in the morning? Let me know. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not. Ring that little bell for notifications. Thumbs up this video. And yeah, I hope you have a good day.